The mind once enlightened cannot again become dark. These are the times that try men's souls. Independence is my happiness, and I view things as they are, without regard to place or person. Whatever is my right as a man is also the right of another, and it becomes my duty to guarantee as well as to possess. Those who expect to reap the blessings of freedom must, like men, undergo the fatigues of supporting it. It is from the Bible that man has learned cruelty, rapine, and murder, for the belief of a cruel God makes a cruel man. If there must be trouble, let it be in my day, that my child may have peace. One good schoolmaster is of more use than 100 priests. Government, even in its best state, is but a necessary evil, in its worst state, an intolerable one. The real man smiles in trouble, gathers strength from distress, and grows brave by reflection. Character is much easier kept than recovered. A body of men holding themselves accountable to nobody ought not to be trusted by anybody. Moderation in temper is always a virtue, but moderation in principle is always a vice. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. We have it in our power to begin the world over again. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered, yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. My own mind is my own church. It is necessary to the happiness of man that he be mentally faithful to himself. Infidelity does not consist in believing, or in disbelieving, it consists in professing to believe what he does not believe. Time makes more converts than reason. Persecution is not an original feature in any religion, but it is always the strongly marked feature of all religions established by law. If I do not believe as you believe, it proves that you do not believe as I believe, and that is all that it proves. Reason obeys itself, and ignorance submits to whatever is dictated to it. It is error only, and not truth, that shrinks from inquiry. My country is the world, and my religion is to do good. He who dares not offend cannot be honest. From the errors of other nations, let us learn wisdom. All the tales of miracles, with which the Old and New Testament are filled, are fit only for impostors to preach and fools to believe. Infidelity does not consist in believing, or in disbelieving, it consists in professing to believe what he does not believe. When men yield up the privilege of thinking, the last shadow of liberty quits the horizon. Taxes are not raised to carry on wars, but that wars are raised to carry on taxes. Man did not enter society to be worse off, or to have fewer rights, but rather to have those rights better secured. An army of principles can penetrate where an army of soldiers cannot. The cause of America is in great measure the cause of all mankind. To argue with a person who has renounced the use of reason is like administering medicine to the dead. Nothing, they say, is more certain than death, and nothing more uncertain than the time of dying. But such is the irresistible nature of truth, that all it asks, and all it wants, is the liberty of appearing. When we are planning for posterity, we ought to remember that virtue is not hereditary. Better fare hard with good men than feasted with bad. That government is best which governs least. Mingling religion with politics may be disavowed and reprobated by every inhabitant of America. Man cannot make principles, he can only discover them. He that is the author of war lets loose the whole contagion of hell and opens a vein that bleeds a nation to death. Whether we sleep or wake, the vast machinery of the universe still goes on. What we obtain too cheaply, we esteem too lightly, it's dearness only that gives everything its value. It is not in numbers, but in unity, that our great strength lies, yet our present numbers are sufficient to repel the force of all the world. For though the flame of liberty may sometimes cease to shine, the coal can never expire. Suspicion is the companion of mean souls, and the bane of all good society. Reason obeys itself, and ignorance submits to whatever is dictated to it. Where knowledge is a duty, ignorance is a crime. I prefer peace, but if trouble must come, let it be in my time that my children may know peace. That which we obtain too easily, we esteem lightly. A hereditary monarch is as absurd a position as a hereditary doctor or mathematician. Arguing with one who will not accept facts is like administering medicine to the dead. The harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. Kill the king but spare the man. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I offer nothing more than simple facts, plain arguments, and common sense. Society in every state is a blessing, but government even in its best state is but a necessary evil, in its worst state an intolerable one. A thing moderately good is not so good as it ought to be. The world is my country, all mankind are my brethren, and to do good is my religion. The more men have to lose, the less willing are they to venture. If you want to secure your own freedom, you must protect your enemy from oppression. It is the pride of kings that throws mankind into confusion. In mourning the plumage, he forgot the dying bird. Virtue is not hereditary. Long habit of not thinking a thing wrong gives it a superficial appearance of being right.